Bell, welcome back. It's your Duke.
Welcome, guys.
It's Idiot.
It's Dialogue.
The Holy Dual Podcast. Welcome back, man. If you're listening on the audio platform, make sure you follow us, man. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe. It's free, and also turn on post notifications so you know when we post a video.
Subscribe.
And comment down below, man. We have a lot of engagement on our full episodes, so comment down below. We do a top 5 at the end. It's different every time, so make sure you get involved. And also, your other thoughts on the topics that we talk about. Make sure you involve yourself in that. We will read your comments and we will respond to them as well. So engage with us because we're happy to engage with you guys.
Yeah. By engage, I mean we talk about a lot of stuff that you guys could comment on in the comment section. You can bring up different topics. You could be like, interesting if they'll talk about this. Let me message them. Let me see if they'll talk about it. DM us stuff. It's just an engaging channel where we bring up stuff. We share our point of views from a conversational point of view. We're not professionals of any sort. We're just having conversations. Like you talk to your friends. We're friends. We're talking. We're having conversations. You guys are just in on it. So, this isn't. We're not here to try to change the world. We're just bringing you our conversations. So
just have fun with it and bring some entertainment, man.
Yeah.
Just have a conversation that like we would have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Letting you guys in on it. So get involved, and be a part of the conversation for sure.
Yes, sir.
Man.
So
weekly layouts, man.
Weekly layouts.
What's been going on, man?
Last week was kind of wild, man. Weekly layouts. Well, a lot happened in my workplace, which leads me to say, this whole scenario with everyone having to stay at home and stuff. I'm not sure if this is a trigger word for the tube, but with everything that's going on, a lot of businesses are affected. So much so that big businesses are even affected. They're making big changes. So a lot of changes happened in my workplace, and that was kind of the highlight of my week last week. I was working a lot, had some projects due, so it was grinding in the week. Yeah, just a normal week, man. What about you?
Man, last week before coming up here for this podcast, man, just doing a lot of training and trying to get some work done, and reach out to people to try to get some work, over online stuff, and it's been kind of fun. Reading a lot more, just planning a lot more, trying to be more organized, because it get hard, especially when you do multiple different things, like exercise, the job, and doing that, and then doing your own. So the combination of everything could be overwhelming, but if you plan well, sort things out, it should be manageable.
Yeah.
And it can be manageable. So yeah, man, just doing a lot of stuff in that area, and then having a good time flying up here, man. My first time on a plane.
First time
on a plane, guys.
First time.
Yeah. That doesn't mean I have not gotten out of the state, because people think, oh, you never left the state.
Yeah.
I have.
It could mean
but
that.
I just no.
You've never been out the state. Bro.
Oh no, yeah, I have. I've driven outside the state, guys. He's over there. He's always gonna say the opposing.
This is the state line, and he drove up. He's like, dink, drove back down. That's it.
No Sirski. But yeah, that's what's been going on, man. Holy and demonic moments, bro.
Holy and demonic moments. For me, both moments in one story. So, last week, like I said, my weekly layouts, a lot of jobs have been affected.
That's true.
My company, a lot of people got laid off, man. Randomly. I mean randomly.
Oh crap.
Had a team meeting. It was a normal thing. Every week you have a team meeting and stuff.
Yes.
Got into the team meeting.
You didn't expect nothing.
Nothing, man. Just boom, just dropped the news on us. No one could say. We were all like, yo, are you serious? But at the end of the day, they got to do what they got to do. So that was the demonic moment, man. That day was kind of weird.
Dang.
Yeah, because you got to think like, shoot, okay. So like I'm being moved to like a different, company, and things are going to be different, whole different team. All of a sudden, things are going to be way different. Your projects are going to be different. So it gets you thinking a lot about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The holy. Okay, you want to go with your demonic or?
Man, my demonic moment, bro. I mean, yeah, okay. My demonic moment, bro. My body is hurting, and I told you I was gonna talk about this,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to kind of hit you with it one time and not twice. But my
Yeah.
body, man, my body, it's better now. Cause you remember when my neck was hurting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we, wrestling, we did a lot of chokes and stuff like that, and we went live. So the next day, my neck, the front of my neck and the back of my neck was sore. The back of my neck was hurting a little bit, but it's cool now. After a nap, or whatever. The next couple of days, it was cool.
Yeah.
But man, and then like, not only my neck though, man, my ankle, because I played basketball like a couple weeks ago, and I twisted it twice, man. And it's still kind of hurting. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still kind of hurting. So that's another pain that I got. Then my hip joint, the head of the femur, that area, it's like that's hurting when I stretch it a certain way.
Yeah.
It's hurting. I gotta get it adjusted. I gotta get it. I gotta keep on stretching and all that good stuff. So, but just a lot of body pains, man.
Yeah.
A lot of body pains, and not, and then a little bit of my back, a little bit. Not so heavy, but just a little bit. But I would say the worst one is the head of the femur, the hip joint. That one, I gotta go see Dr. Rudolph for that.
Does it feel like a groin injury?
No, don't feel like groaning.
Okay.
It just feel like when I, like, let's say if I was trying to do a stretch, doing straight leg off to the side, like
the inside.
Yeah, like a half split, like that hip area, not the inner.
Okay.
But like more like the top.
Yeah.
And the side. I feel the pain there. So that's the moment, man. Getting all these injuries. Well, not necessarily injuries, but you can categorize it, along those lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the moment right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Pain management, man, comes with being athletic.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you stretch and all that. And I don't do a good job all the time.
Yeah.
I'm inconsistent when it comes to that. To be honest.
Yeah. My holy moment last week was so after found out that we're getting moved and stuff. Holy for me, demonic for the other people, but I found out a little bit over 24 people got laid off when me and my team found out we got transferred. So it was like bittersweet. The bitter came first, and then we found out the sweet after we found out how bad other people had it.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not celebrating that they got laid off, but when someone says like, "Oh, you're in a first world country, count your blessings. Don't be so what do you call it, entitled or whatever." That's basically what it was like. Boom, you're getting transferred. I was like, "Oh shoot," and I was like, "Oh, 20 something other people got laid off." And you're like, "Oh, oof, I guess, thank the Lord," because when it happened, I prayed. I was like, I'm thinking a lot. There's a lot going on. Hey, at the end of the day, you gotta leave it in the hands of the Lord, and then they hit you with oh yeah, by the way, the team that you met while you were working and stuff, they all got laid off. Freak. All right, thank you, God. So that was my demonic moment, man. Holy moment.
Yeah. Holy moment, because your job was secured.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
My holy moment, man, was flying here. Kind of demonic a little bit because my ears were popping the whole ride. The whole flight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's holy that I made it.
Yeah.
It was a cool experience for my first flight. I got to be in the clouds for the first time. Never been in the clouds before. I've only seen it on like YouTube. There's videos like that or like on TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a holy moment to see the creation in the sky. It was pretty crazy. On top of the clouds, and you can see the sun differently. It feels like you're in a different world a little bit. I'm like, dang, where am I?
Yeah.
And then like you see the land down below. You're like, whoa!
Mm-hmm.
It looks so small. Like, whoa! Look at now I can see pieces of land that's like separated.
Yeah. What it looks
it's pretty
like.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So that experience was a holy moment. I'm like, man, it's interesting.
Yeah.
And then obviously I made it, so that's holy as well.
Mm-hmm.
To make a flight, because anything can really happen. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy how things are just working. But yeah, that's my holy moment for the week or for the month, whatever.
Yeah, if anyone feels like, oh, come on, he's a newbie, like, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, shoes aren't that big of a deal in the United States until you give it to someone in a third world country and they're like, they hold on to that same shoe for like 30 years.
Exactly.
Because they've never seen a shoe before. So, you know, just because you're used to flying doesn't mean that it's not amazing.
Yeah,
so, that's cool. That's cool. Jumping into our first and only topic of today, and we decided to go with this topic because it's so juicy.
So juicy.
Oh, it's like that
juicy
chicken
juice.
I made today, right?
Yeah, that was some good chicken. I'm not gonna lie.
It was juicy, man.
You know,
I'm not saying admit to how good it tasted, just how juicy it was, right?
Okay.
Cut into it, you got all the sauce, all the man.
You know I like thighs.
We know you like thighs, man.
All kinds.
He makes sure I remember he likes thighs, man. Hey, that's
thighs with a little dark skin. You know what I'm saying? But I like dark skin too, but you know I don't like.
Hold up, I thought we were talking about chicken thighs.
We are talking about chicken.
What's with the dark skin?
You know the charcoal. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, man.
All right, so our topic today has to do with a bit of a controversial topic nowadays, and I really don't think it's that controversial. You know, the whole women-like movement, female, it goes with female, that movement that's going on. And you have a lot of people looking down on certain women. The question we have today is, would you as a dude, as a man, prefer your wife to be a career woman or a housewife?
Yeah.
And I feel like the whole movement with the females is going on. It kind of looks down on females being a housewife.
Yeah. They kind of make it like a bad thing. Like, housewife, she's not worth whatever. But we about to jump into that right now.
Right. And I want to say it's interesting because that whole female movement is supposed to give women the choice to do what they want to do. But when they decide to stay home, it's a problem because they're not fulfilling everything that they could. So, with that being said, pose a question to you: housewife or career-driven wife?
Off the top, you know, and people I know there's gonna be people that disagree with it, but housewife.
Okay.
And here are some of the reasons for that.
Give me them reasons.
As a Christian brother, right?
All right.
As a believer in the Lord, you know, we want to be making a household, you know, that's going to glorify God, right?
Okay.
We want to make sure we protect what we have, you know, as best as possible.
Okay.
Now, when we have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
The housewife, or I don't want to say like the housewife, but my wife.
Yeah.
I would like her to right. I would like her to stay at the house.
The housewife.
Yeah. That sounds bad, but I would like her to stay at the house because we gotta have her taking care of the kids. You know, I want her to be able to spend time with the kids, take care of the kids. You know, pour into the kids and learn about her own kids. Right.
Yeah.
Why take them to the daycare and go to work and miss out on what you can learn about their habits,
right?
You know, and how you can help them, you know, correct certain things. You know what I'm saying? So me, I want us to be in our kids' lives as much as possible.
Right.
Right. And so my wife being in the house most of the time, doing that duty as a mother, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be beneficial for the kids growing up and for the house to stay, you know, how we plan it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel as though if she's a career lady, she's not going to be in the house as much. Not saying that she can't be involved because she's, you know, working outside the house. That's not what I'm talking about. But I think, you know, that being there allows her to be around more, you know, which can help the plan that we have. Because let's say her job wants her to go overtime. Crap, now I gotta find a way home, or now I gotta get a babysitter, this, that. So now like things are like a little like, oh, we can't make it home when we want to make it home. I want us to have an environment where, you know, we can make it home whenever we want to make it home.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that our plans could be fulfilled because we structured it where we can be available to our kids, right?
Yeah.
And so, okay, what about the man then? Why you gonna be a husband?
Mm-hmm.
It's not in this day and age. A lot of people could be house husbands now because they work from home, right?
Yeah.
So now you
Yeah.
can stay. So it really depends on a combination of things, you know, the type of job that you have,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the amount of time you got to put in the job. Because still, you know, you might still have to put a lot of time into working, and so you have to be isolated, you know,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. But the man got to, you know, do what he got to do as the man of the house, you know,
Right.
and leader. So he has to be the one that is taking care of the family, you know, as the man, and the wife is going to nurture and you know, use and multiply whatever
Mm-hmm.
the husband brings.
Yeah.
But in you know, after saying those couple points, I'm gonna just leave it at I would want my wife to be in the house
Okay.
instead of outside the house more than less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, I definitely align with that answer, with the wife being at home. And yeah, it's funny you said the housewife. Technically, she's working from home.
She is working.
If she's a housewife.
And let me add another fortifying you know, or statement to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a real job.
It's a huge job.
That's a huge job.
Man.
People think that's easy out here, or like that's you don't think she's worth? No, that's worth a lot. That's probably
Right.
the best. That's probably the most important thing.
Right.
You know, that's the most important job.
Right.
So it's not something that's or you're downplaying it, or you know, whatever it may be. No,
Yeah.
that's a serious job.
Yeah.
And as a Christian family, we know what it means. So
Yeah.
that's even it brings in more of importance to
Yep.
the family.
It sure does.
So yeah, that's what I want to add in. You know, for anybody that's like, oh, you know, he whatever, you know.
Oh man.
They're gonna be in the comments. They're gonna be in the comments.
So many things to say about this topic,
They're
man.
gonna be in the comments, man.
They
But-
better be in there because this is a discussion.
Mhm.
Look, man. At the end of the day, right? When the needs of women are very vocalized. We know what women want. We know what they need. But when guys say stuff, it's like people start placing all kinds of crazy labels on it. We're not bad people. We just want to live a certain kind of lifestyle, and everyone has their preference. So we're guys talking. If you don't agree with our point of view, you can put it down in the comment section. If you do agree with our view, that's fine. But you know, at the end of the day, this is a conversation. So, but yeah. So, with that being said, with you saying it's a huge job,
Schools,
there was a lady that came up on this channel that I was watching, and she was like, it's kind of upsetting where women are getting to nowadays, because they wanted the right to do everything that men can do, which is work, like be in a corporate industry and earn the same amount. That's fine, okay. But then now you've taken your say a woman starts at home with raising kids. She's always home, and one day she's like, you know, I'd like to go back to work. I'd like to do something for my life. Firstly, if you think this way, think about it this way. You're making a whole bunch of money for some guy that has never taken the time to even spend a day with you at your workplace, namely the CEO, namely the person who works, who started the company, namely the person at the very top of the ladder that is getting the most revenue from the company. You as a wife, you're leaving the home.
You was your wife.
You as a wife, you're leaving the home to go into the environment of another man to make money for him that you barely see anything of.
Then you're taking this a different angle, but I see where you're going though.
Yeah. So I think when it comes to that point, okay, I'm not gonna go there, but I will say that you're trading the nurturing of your kids for making a little bit of money, but making someone else a lot of money. Right? You're making a little bit. Say you make $80,000. Whoever you're working for, he's making a lot of money from your efforts, but you're getting a small cut of it. So think about it that way. When you're not a wife who stays in the home and takes care of the home, you're making someone a lot of money, while your kids are being starved of the value that you can nurture them by. You can compare that and decide for yourself which one makes more sense.
Yeah.
Now, so the lady that I was talking about on the other channel, she was like, she's kind of upset at what it's come to, because women now say, I want a career, but you also have an obligation to your kids. I'm not saying women have to take care of kids, but when they give birth, they want to be with their kids all the time. They want to be near their kids. I get it. Some women have postpartum or whatever where they have hormone issues, but it's like now women have to balance the home and the job, and then it doesn't only become her job. Now the husband has to balance the home and the job.
Yeah.
He probably can't do or move up as high as he probably could if he were just focusing just on the job.
Yeah.
But now his attention is cut between, and then you have to bring in a third party between you two, which is a nanny or a babysitter to help take care of that stuff.
And that's where a lot of things could go wrong,
A lot of things.
These cases where kids get abused in certain ways.
Molested.
Yeah, and the parents never know about it and stuff like that, and then later on you figure out, like, that all could be avoided.
A lot of it could be avoided,
A lot of it could be avoided,
For real.
And we're not saying, like, well, I mean, you just gotta do your homework, man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I know that's not saying much, but yeah, family members that you trust, that are available to help, will be the best option.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not around family, of course you got to get some agency or something like that, that can help you with nanny stuff and all, or like a daycare. But you really, if you gotta do what you gotta do to send them to a daycare for a certain amount of time, okay, do what you gotta do. But try to, if you're wanting to, be a housewife, or if you're the guy and you want your wife to be, in the house more, then you guys got to plan toward that, if you guys didn't start off that way. But
whatever indeed. At the end of the day, everyone gets to make a decision for themselves, and if it's a bad decision, we learn from it and we grow from it. But you already know what works, and I believe what works is a woman being in a home. Now, I personally think working in the home as a woman is harder on a different level compared to a guy working outside of the home. Namely speaking, it's a hard job. Granted, when you guys are single, when you guys are just by yourselves in the home, married, she just has to take care of the house, do laundry, do this, clean, do that. Cool. That takes up a good amount of time. But when you have a kid, dude, it becomes hard. She now has to do what she was doing before the kid, and now she has to do everything after the kid. So more cleanup, more maintenance, more keeping up with the child. And then you have 2 kids. Then the work kind of doubles, triples.
And a disclaimer too, because people gonna be like, oh snap, so the guy not gonna help, right?
Yeah.
No, we're not saying that a guy is not gonna help out. Of course he's gonna help out. He's gonna take the load off of her, because remember, she's gonna be working with the kids, a lot. She's spending a lot more time with the kids,
right?
So of course you're gonna need a break. Of course you got to get out the house,
and
stuff like that. But that's something that you guys got to work on and talk about.
Exactly.
So we're not saying that she's not gonna be helped around the house, and that the house duty is all on her.
Right.
But for the most part, she's in charge of that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we do help and do our part, but for the most part, she's in charge of that area, and we're in charge of making sure the house is gonna be there, lights around, so on and so forth. So, but as far as how much you're gonna help and stuff, that's what y'all gotta figure out.
Yeah,
we're not here saying, she's doing 70%, you're doing 30, or whatever it may be.
Right.
That's what y'all gotta talk about and figure out yourselves.
Yeah, and I think that's something that I think people have a little bit twisted today. They get married to a woman, and then the woman has to work all the time.
That's crazy.
Didn't you get?
Go
ahead.
And that's why you get problems arise.
Yeah.
He ain't getting none no more.
Right.
And stuff like that.
Because
bro.
she's stressed.
She's
Rightfully
stressed
so.
out. She's stressed out.
Jobs
man.
stress out guys too, but like both of y'all can't be stressed out all the time because of work. And the point I was trying to make was you marry the woman based on the core values that she holds, based on who she is. You didn't just marry because she's pretty. Freak that. Your kids are not going to be taken care of because your woman's pretty. They're going to be taken care of because the values she holds. So you marry her for the values, and then you say, oh, go ahead and step out the home like 10 hours of the day, so that time your kids aren't getting those values imprinted on them. It's like getting a BMW, right? And then like trading the engine for like a 2004 version if you got the 2020 version. It's like getting married to something good, but then cutting out how much good can be poured onto your kids by the amount of time they work outside the home. You obviously love this person in such a way that they can instill good values onto your kids, but then you add a whole bunch of stuff that isn't worth anything really. Which brings me to my other point. There's some families that the woman has to work.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think snap. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your house bills paid, and make sure you guys could eat. You see what I'm saying? And if the guy needs help, and if you guys are in a situation where it's not the best, then I guess you got to do what you got to do, and that's where the daycare comes in, and that's where things can get out of hand at the same time. But understanding the financial situation where the lady has to help, hopefully that's only for a season,
Yeah.
So in that case, hey, do what you got to do to keep going, But hopefully you guys are trying to plan toward, getting back to where you guys want to be, or getting to where you guys want to be.
Right.
And it's going to be a struggle. It might last for a year or less or more. But I think do what you got to do, and get that extra job. Whatever it takes. But just understand that it's going to be temporary, and not try to be like, have this lifestyle for long term. So plan for the future. Work hard now so you don't have to work hard later, or work smarter so you don't have to work harder. You see. So that's why. I think it's good.
Yeah. So basically you're saying like have a goal for what your structure wants to be. Yeah.
So you'd ask me, what if like now the structure that you once had is not going to be the same, right? Now the lady has to work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Something happened and she has to work.
So like she went from housewife to career.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think you should always have a structure of, this is what I want the normalcy to be. And I think that's a decision the guy has to make, right? Because if that's a decision...
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
He has to understand that, okay, if this is the normalcy, I have to step up my game so things can be covered. So this normalcy can work. But yeah, I think it's good to have, in that specific section, know that, hey, okay, I want the wife to be at work all the time, or I want her to be at home all the time. And if it comes a situation where she can't be at home all the time, then you guys have to figure out something for the short term. Something interesting, or not interesting, I guess it's like becoming normal nowadays, is the show that I was listening to. This girl called in and she was like a little bit bothered, and she was talking about the guy that she was with started to like tell her to be more like him. Like, you need to be a little bit more smarter. You need to be a little bit more stoic. Like, be more of a guy. Like, don't be so worried about stuff all the time.
What was it like? She was playing him, like
no, she wanted to marry him.
Oh,
but
he was playing.
He was not smart up here as a guy.
Come on, baby.
He was like, oh, you got to go to school. You got to get a degree. You got to start working. You need to work. Like, you need to go into work.
He wasn't trying to go work?
He was working, but he wanted her to work. She needed to work in order for them to be together.
Oh, that was a requirement of his.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I didn't get, because already women think about a lot. So do we. But how we exhibit that, how that pours out from us, is different from how women handle stuff. When we're thinking about stuff, when we're stressed about stuff, we don't necessarily...
I should have put on some Vaseline. I see your lips glossing a little bit. Hey guys, hey, listen. Hey guys, man. Hey.
I told you, guys.
No, hold on, wait.
Hey, hold up. We know what's happening.
Oh no, I put it in my bag.
Nah, that's mine.
No, it's on top of the bag.
Hey, look, I told you though. I told you.
I'm glad I took it out.
When we got this Vaseline, I was like, bro, you got to get 2 or more of them. He was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, bro, you're going to leave it somewhere, forget where you left it, and you always need a backup, because you'll find it, but maybe not for some time. And you know what? He just lost it. He didn't know where it was for a minute, and he remembered. But anyway, like I was saying before we got interrupted.
Yeah.
Got interrupted. What was I even saying? Oh, yeah. So he was telling her to, like, do all of these things, then she needs to go make money. I'm like, women worry about things, and it pours out differently than guys do. Okay. So if you're telling her to go into work and do all of these things, first of all, she's gonna process things a little bit differently.
Ankle.
You know, I'm not laughing at his pain, y'all. The sound he makes when he's like in pain is just funny. That's all.
Oh man, sorry.
All right, so women worry about stuff like, you know, like, say some coffee spills on the carpet. A dude will, you know, if he cares about the carpet, he'll readily run over.
If it's Frazier, he's like, oh my gosh, my carpet.
Niles.
Oh, this is a catastrophic. It's gonna be over exaggerated. But if it's a normal dude, hey man, okay, how do I get this out?
Right,
you know?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But a lady will go about it differently. She'll start kind of freaking out about it, which is fine. That's how women operate. Cool, we don't have a problem with that. You want to add on to that level of processing and stress with the stresses of a job? If you got to do it, you got to do it. That's what I'm saying. But it makes her in not 100% able to be there in the relationship at all times. You would love her to be present in that relationship. Women, mental stress, I'm not saying it doesn't affect men too, but women's mental stress affects them physically. Like they'll go through a lot in a day and they're like, oh, I'm so tired. And then you come home from work and you're trying to be intimate and all of these things, and she's not available. That intimate part of her that you desire to do, it isn't available to you. So stress begins to develop on your end, and then it begins to go back and forth. So I'm saying, if you're going to have your woman go into work like that dude was having the lady go to classes and stuff to go back into work, look, man, you're going to be dealing with stuff that you don't want to be dealing, you don't expect to deal with. So yeah, that's what I have on that. If she has to work, it you know, for a season, you got to deal with her kind of changing attitude a bit, but I don't think it should be for the long term. I think the housework is hard enough as it is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, to make her think about the house and the kids, that's a lot. That is a lot. So I guess the question would be, does a guy have to make a lot of money?
It's not. To live a certain lifestyle, you might require a lot of money. You know, it just depends how you guys are living. Apartment, house, you know, small house, big house, suburbs, country, or is that the same thing?
Suburbs,
or urban.
Urban area, yeah. Suburban, urban.
Okay, suburban, urban.
Yeah.
It's a lot of factors that and what state you living in, because some states have extra stuff you got to pay for that other states don't. You know, how are the taxes? You know what I'm saying? Stuff. So the variables are all over the place, but it just depends what lifestyle you live in. So that's gonna suit your what? that the lifestyle you live is gonna suit your lifestyle that you. Okay, so you said because okay, you said outside cough. So does he need to make a lot of money?
Yeah, does he need to?
Depending on the lifestyle you want to live.
Right.
So if you want to live a certain lifestyle, that's going to require a certain amount of money. So that's that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you need to make a certain amount of money, understand the type of lifestyle that you're living that requires that type of money.
Yep.
And if you can handle it, you can handle it. If you can't, live below your means.
Yep.
And you know, get to where you want to be ultimately. You know? A lot of people out here that are rich spend bro. You know what Kevin Hart did?
What?
Or said he does, and you know he can do whatever he wants with his money, but he said he don't wear underwear twice. He don't wear underwear twice. He throw it away after one use. Yeah, so he don't have he probably don't have any washing machine or something like that. Every underwear he that's what he said. I don't know if he still does it or not, but
I mean, I guess if he's sponsored.
Yeah, if it's sponsored, but that's still kind of wasteful though, you know.
It is. What is he gonna do? Donate it?
A lot of underwear, bro. That's a lot of underwear, man.
What?
But you know, like I said, he do whatever he want with his money.
Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah, we is that all you got for that one?
Well, I just wanted to add.
Yeah.
Does he need to make a lot of money?
Oh yeah. Does he? What do you think about it?
When a guy is single and he's making $40,000 a year, he's fine. Like he can live just fine.
He's good, but that's it. That's if he's not trying to live loud out here, because you know a lot of people like to flex.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh yeah, rolling, you're my rolling, our double rent, whatever the heck the song is.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, people want to show that they got money, whatever. So if he's one of those, he might run out of money at the end of the year.
Hey.
But if he's one of them, you know, all right, let me put it away, let me do my business, let me handle my stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, below the belt,
mm-hmm.
and turn off all the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then he might be good. But if you but if you don't know how to use his money right, of course you're gonna be in bad shape.
Yep. And that's the value system that I'm talking about. Because you can live on $40,000 without, you know, you can flex a little bit if you don't have student debt. But once you have the debt, $40,000 doesn't
that's
really
fake
work
flex,
that well.
man.
Yeah, man.
That's that flex. And then after you tearing up because you know like you're really in a bad situation.
Yep. And then guess what they do? They go get a female that now requires them to make more money.
Oh yeah, that's true. But one comment, when you said female, bro, I thought you was talking about a type of like male, like, you know, male. I thought you said like, bro, like I was like female. Oh, female. Hey, by the way, we recording this at like 12 a.m. 1 a.m. So you know we're a little drowsy. So
yeah.
But that's what I later thought you said. But go ahead.
Yeah. You get a female that's like, I kind of like need you to make more money. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we can't live on this. Well, what do you mean? I was living on it before. Oh, but like I'm another person. That doesn't mean the income has to double.
She want all these material things, man.
Right. But that's the security for her. So he gets her, and now she has to work because he can't do all that work. That's not it's not in his means to be making that much money. So, I guess word out to females: if you meet a guy making $40,000, don't become the boss of him because what females will do is one quick example. This lady, okay, let me try to remember. Okay, this lady called in. And she was like, okay, like if I get this dude right, I don't care if he makes $60,000, but if I get him, I'm gonna start, you know, hey, expand the business here and do this here, and you know, this is how you can like monetize here and grow your business here. And it's just like, whoa, dude, take a step back. You're not his manager. And I think females fall into that role of like having the man do this, telling the man what to do and stuff. And females will be like, but they can do it without us. But what do you mean though? Like the dude is fine. So females, girls, women, check with the guy that you're with. If he's making $40,000, hey, you should be okay with that. If not, I guess make your own money and be alone. But you can't be telling the dude how to live his life. It just doesn't work like that. You wouldn't like that, as we can see in this female movement going on. So, you know, it doesn't work in a relationship. Bang, done.
Boom. Okay, so we're running out of time, so we got to move to our next segment. It's one of our favorite segments to do. Every segment is a good segment, but We got our story time segment and Mr. D. Ialog.
Hello, folks. Welcome. All right. So the title of this story time that we're reading is "My mom and sister want me to break up with my boyfriend because her sister, is now dating her boyfriend, brother, and since they're older and more mature, the relationship is more serious." Hey, don't doze off on me, man. I see you getting comfortable over there.
I'm here, man.
I see you getting comfortable. I see them eyes falling. All right. She says, "I'm a junior in college and I've been with my boyfriend since the beginning of sophomore year. It's been a year. We're both 21. I know it's only been a year, but I really love him. Okay. And we even have plans of living together soon and have started touring apartments." I don't mean anything malicious by when I said, okay, I mean, it's good to love the person, but it's not what's going to keep you married for the long term. Yeah. It's not. You need more practical reasons. Like what we just talked about. Who's going to work? How often? How much?
Yeah, you be, but man, if y'all watch the past episodes, you really reinforcing that thing that you said about the about the love thing. You really hashed that back to back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because it's mainstream. Oh, I have to love him so much and this much to marry him.
See, they talking about that other stuff though. They talking about that that weak love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That Disney stuff.
Yeah, the filial. Oh snap! Butterflies and pancakes. Every morning.
20 years down the line, it's not there anymore. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. We started touring apartments. Our relationship is great. He treats me well, and we click so good.
Hold up, you could see that?
Yeah.
Dang, bro. What did I say?
You can see that.
Bro, whatever, man. Go ahead.
My parents loved him and his family and approved of him greatly as well. Our families have met twice. Both times were great. And when I introduced my sister, who's 31, to his brother, who's 32, I didn't think it would ever get romantic or even friendly, honestly. But apparently they exchanged social medias and numbers.
So she was trying to set them up for failure. Look at that. See?
No, she just didn't expect success.
Oh, okay. That
you know, yeah. But they're two grown adults. Like, dang.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Hey, I like cheeks.
But apparently they exchanged social medias and numbers and started being friends and doing things together. Hey, man. He just needs to make it known to y'all. He loves his thighs and he loves his cheeks.
I look all kinds of thighs.
Hey, make sure you grill it well. Sear the outside. Make it juicy on the inside.
We ain't
good.
talking about chicken.
And doing things together. My mom and sister would tell me she's seeing a friend, and I would later find out it was my boyfriend's brother. I thought it was really weird, but oddly, my mother would encourage it and says they're really good together. I asked her what she meant, and she said she's never seen my sister click with a guy so much. At that point, I was already disgusted.
She probably wasn't there when she clicked with a guy.
Right. Hello.
Yeah.
At that point, I was already disgusted because, hello, that's my boyfriend's brother. Why does it seem like you want them together? My mom told me that I'm young and to hush, basically. Yikes. A few weeks ago, my sister and him were at the house when I got back from work to tell me that they have been dating for a few months and are now official. Alright, no big deal. They hadn't told my boyfriend, but my sister wanted me to know first because she wanted to be honest with me. We got into a big argument. My boyfriend's brother then left to their family house to tell him. My boyfriend's brother then left to their family house to tell him while my sister tried to explain to me that she couldn't help falling in love with him and that she's older than me and looking for something serious, and at 21 I'm just starting my life and will probably date a lot of guys, and I need to just accept that she's with him and they're interested in something long term or even marriage. Dang, that was a long sentence. That's how you know she was getting into it.
Bro, like, but the thing I don't understand is, I'll let you finish.
You know what's weird? Like, go ahead, say it before you forget.
Like, what's wrong with marrying the same person? Two people. What's wrong with two other same family members marrying others in the same family.
I'm not sure.
Like you're not blood.
I'm not sure, bro.
What's wrong with that?
Dude.
Come on, man, bro. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think you should be restricted.
Yeah, I second that. Secondly, it's already hard dating out here. How are you gonna tell your daughter that the good boyfriend she has should separate? What kind of mother are you? Because, what if your daughter leaves the boyfriend and then 10 years down the line she's now like she's still dating people and stuff? Thirdly, the older daughter is 30 something. She obviously has dated guys in the past. She obviously has had other relationships. Come on.
And she definitely, opened the Red Sea. You know what I mean?
Oh, she did.
Oh yeah.
She gained the power to part it, and she parted it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Later, my mom came home and co-signed, saying that I'm really young and my boyfriend and I's year is nothing compared to two people in their 30s both looking for the same thing, because the 30s for the woman is critical. That's probably why the mom is like, oh, she needs to date him.
Hurry up.
Right.
A lot
What
of
are
moms
you
are out
talking
here,
about?
A lot of moms out here, with daughters around that age, they're like, hey, where your husband at?
Rightfully so.
Hey, it makes sense.
It does.
Makes sense, man.
It does. And how are you going to jeopardize your younger daughter's relationship for the older one's mistake? Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
My boyfriend's parents don't care that he's still with me, but his brother's telling him he needs to break up with me. I've already spoken for hours about this the past few weeks and decided not to break up since his brother and my family want us to. We're still planning on moving in together. We were together first, so why should I end things because my sister and his brother are now serious? My family is bullying me and ganging up on me every day, saying I'm selfish and that in a few years I'm going to look back after dating different guys and I'll see how big of a jerk I am. Whoa.
For what?
They want her to sleep around.
They want her to get banged up?
So she can figure out how naive she was when she was younger. Dude, she's with a good guy.
What kind of family they got going over there, man?
What possible reason could they have for telling her to break up with the boyfriend because his sister's dating the brother?
Bro, like I said, man, like, what's wrong with the marrying in the same family?
Oh my gosh.
What is gonna happen?
Dude,
there's nothing bad about that.
I couldn't think of anything bad.
Like, what? No, it's nothing bad.
All right, I guess something could be if the older sister and the older brother break up.
Let's not even say they break up. Let's just say they got married, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you marrying the younger whatever?
I don't know, man.
The heck?
I don't.
Why is that against the rules? What if, bro? What if, What if the person thinks their younger sister, whatever, is or the younger brother is fine, What if they're like, hey man, you look good. It look good. So I would like to explore possibilities, whatever it may be. So that's my thoughts. I don't understand that.
Me neither, man. I don't think there's a good enough reason for them to break up. My sister is saying that she and his brother want to start a family and life together. Whoa. And at 21, I'm not interested in having a serious family and relationship, and I'm robbing her of that chance because she doesn't have forever and she found the one. And I'm too young to know what I truly want. But am I? Heck no, you're not. You're not too young to know what you want.
Yeah, she's in her 20s?
She's 21.
You have to make decisions, man.
Bro.
You gotta make decisions out here.
You do.
And they gonna tell you, oh, you got time. Stop lying, man.
Right.
How you know I'm gonna survive tomorrow? How you know I'm gonna survive next year? Who the heck told you I have time? I might be young,
Mm-hmm.
What if I'm not healthy?
Yep.
I might not have that much time.
Yep.
But the point is, you got to make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And I said decisions, little
decisions.
Yeah,
decisions.
It's late.
It's late, man.
You got to make those choices, man. And you got to think them through before you make them. So make your best effort to do the best work for making the best decision.
Yeah. So, what was your counsel? Just make a decision?
No, yes, make a decision, and go by it. Like, it don't make sense to not continue seeing the person to me.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I don't see what's wrong with marrying into the same family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is that? Is there some rule against that? If
Yeah.
there is, I don't want to rock with that because
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, make a decision and don't make a dumb decision. Sleeping around, that's always a dumb decision.
Yeah.
You can catch something. Besides that, you're just gonna have a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Trauma come your way.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you want to marry somebody and they want to sleep with you, you're gonna have all these different expectations and so on. It's gonna be really messy. So don't be doing that. Sleeping around joint. It's gonna make things even worse. Stick to the guns, and go after your hunts. Rhyming purposely. That's all.
Well, so one thing I have is if she doesn't want to break up with him, well, I will say this: moving in together is not the best idea. It doesn't help anything. As much as you think it'll help you guys figure each other out, it doesn't help anything at all. And at the end of the day, it causes you guys to grow more tired of each other before actually getting married and subjecting yourself to the responsibilities of marriage, which is in a different scenario. Namely, put this in image for you guys. Killing someone because they're threatening you is killing someone because you want to kill them. They're two different things. Meaning that when you live together before marriage, fine, you're still living together. But when you're married, there's a different agenda behind it. There's a different responsibility. There's a sense of togetherness when you're married. And being in a serious relationship doesn't count as marriage. So my counsel to her is don't break up with him. But also don't move in with him. But then you have to consider, if you don't move in with him, you're home with your family and they're going to be talking into your ear. You guys need to find some kind of safe haven, which isn't together. Trust me, it's not moving in together. It's not going to help you guys. So stay with him, but think about ways to protect your ears from the toxicity your family is doing to you. Because when you're 30 and you're sleeping around with a bunch of guys, you're not going to have anyone to blame but your family. But really, the blame is on you.
Miserable, man.
You're going to be miserable. You're going to want to blame your family, but at the end of the day, you're the one who has to break up with the boyfriend, not your family. So, with that being said, let's move on to our top 5.
The top 5, man. The top 5 that we got for this week. We're going back to the food category again.
Mm-hmm.
We got the top 5 fries.
Hey.
So top 5 fries. We're speaking types of fries. From crinkle cut to single cut, or from steak to bake. You know what I mean?
Hey.
So, top 5 started from 5, going all the way to 1 as being the best. My 5th, coming in number 5, is waffle cut fries. That's my number 5.
Any specific company?
Man, not really, man. I mean, the Chick-fil-A that I go to, I think in general, I don't really get fries from Chick-fil-A like that, because I got a weird thing that happens to me. I get headaches sometimes when I eat fries with sandwiches.
Oh.
On it, like a carb headache, man.
Interesting.
Like overload of carbs.
Yeah.
So, but PDQ got some good waffle fries. Yeah, PDQ.
Okay.
Yeah, they switched their fry cuts. What they cut of fries.
Okay.
It used to be straight cut.
Yeah.
But they switched it to waffle fries, and it's actually delicious. So I'll probably go with PDQ fries, bro. I'll probably go with theirs. It's really good. So that's my number 5.
Okay. My number 5 is Arby's curly fries. I love the seasoning they put on it, the flavor that comes with the fries. It's nice and juicy on the inside, but it's crispy and flavorful on the outside. Arby's curly fries, man.
Man, I had a lot of bad experiences with Arby's curly fries. Not that they were nasty.
Yeah.
But I used to always have them cold because the school that I used to go to.
Nah.
Yeah. They used to always bring them cold. So my experience with curly fries from Arby's, I was like, ew, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's always cold.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying they're nasty, but they were nasty when
it's cold.
Yeah.
It's gross.
A lot of fast food restaurants, when it's cold fries,
yeah,
it don't taste good.
Yeah, you can taste the oil like it's
hard. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
All right.
My number 4, man, crinkle cut fries, man, a little wavy type fries that you could bake it at your house, and they have them at I think Smash Burger or something like that.
Okay.
They're good. I had them at Smash Burger or Shake Shack. My bad, Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Had them over there. It's pretty good. It's not the phenomenal, but it's pretty. And then if you make them yourself, you can get them as crispy you want it. It's a good overall.
Yeah.
It's a good fry to dip. Because it collects a lot of sauce. Good fry to dip, man. Good, and it might be a good fry to put stuff on top of. Like kind of like loaded fries.
Yeah.
It might be a good choice of cut fries to put to do loaded fries with.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's a good point. All right, my number 4, I put Chick-fil-A, but I guess you could say waffle cup fries. But I like how they make their waffle cup fries.
Yeah, their cuts are good. I'm not saying that their cuts are good.
The cuts are good, man. I don't know what they do to it. I think it's the sea salt or salt they put on it. I'm not sure if it's sea salt, but it's the salt they put on it. They put just the right amount, and like it's crispy when you get it when it's warm. It's not good at all when it's cold. It's gotta get it warm.
You gotta get it hot.
So Chick-fil-A fries, man.
Coming in number 3.
Yes, sir.
My number 3 type of fries is straight cut fries. The regular cut fries. You know what I'm saying? You got your Burger King. Your that one spot. Your Five Guys. Your McDonald's and stuff like that. Those type of fries, straight cut fries. That's coming to number 3, and that going back in time, that's the fries that I grew up on. Really.
Yeah.
Crinkle cut fries were there, once in a while, but straight fries were the main thing. That's what I mainly had. So, straight fries.
Straight fries.
Straight cut.
Straight cut. I think I'm going off of flavors and
places
here.
Yeah.
And you seem to be going off of the type.
Yeah, the type.
So, is there a place that you like that type from, or is that?
Snap, man. There's a couple of places that make really good ones.
Okay, hit us real quick.
Snap, you got your Burger King. That's pretty good. That's a classic, man. McDonald's fries are still good.
You're
I don't eat them like that.
Yeah,
but they're good.
They taste good.
Snap, you go to Burger Fi. They got nice fries. You gotta catch them on a good day. You gotta catch the right
cook.
You gotta catch the right cook because some cooks be lazy and have them soft out here. You gotta be crunchy and hard. You gotta put that seasoned salt on them. Spray that seasoned salt on them.
Yeah, boy.
You gotta do that salt thing. But yeah, those are a couple places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 3 is Cajun fries from Five Guys.
Oh
man, give me them fries, boy. Yes, sir. That's my number 3, man. That's my number 3.
I used to get free fries from them, man.
What?
Yeah, there was a point in time where I would go there so much. I knew like some of the cooks, and they'll just throw a bag of fries inside like a large bag of fries inside there for me. Most of the time I didn't want them because it's just so much oil and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was still good. He gave me seasoned fries most of the time. I like seasoned fries. He seasoned it up for me. That was cheap. That was a cheat code. Like you gotta. To get to that level, you gotta go to the same spot and get to know the workers, and they'll hook you up. Free drinks, fries, sides.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Coming in number 2.
Yes, sir.
I make this at the house. I actually bake it myself because I get them from the store. But I've had them from that one spot. It's a restaurant called That One Spot over in Ocoee. But sweet potato fries. Sweet potato fries are delicious. Oh. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't beat it, man. If you get it nice and crispy on the outside, sweet potatoes are already super soft on the inside.
Yeah, you gotta get that crisp on the outside, man.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know about that.
Help us
The holy
out.
crisp. You gotta get that holy duo. The outside being crispy and the inside being soft.
Yes, sir.
You gotta get that.
Yeah, man. My number 2 is Burger King fries. Like you said. OG fries, man. Them things are nice, crispy. They're a little bit thicker than McDonald's fries, but they hit good, man. They hit good.
It's gonna be good.
Hey.
I already know. Yeah, that's crazy. Coming in, bro, these now I'm getting a little specific.
Hey.
You know what I mean? These are straight cut fries, but they're a type of seasoned fries, right? We're talking, man, coming in at number 1, right? I would lick My fingers. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nah, go ahead. Say what you wanted to say.
My fingers. After I'm done eating them.
Okay.
Garlic bistro fries. Oh man, if anybody know what I'm talking about, man. Oh, garlic bistro fries with the right cut are to lick for, man. Why the heck?
What are you looking again?
My fingers.
All right.
My fingers. But coming in number one, bistro fries. They have them at Teak. Oh, I gotta take you to Rustique.
Yeah.
I gotta take you to Rustique. And they got them at Teak, but Rustique I like them better at Rustique. So, but yeah, we gotta go, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
All right.
So once you come back to my state, you'll see. Yeah.
Okay. My number one is bonefish fries. What can I say? If you haven't had bonefish fries before, I suggest you do. If you get it to go, please eat it in the car. Don't cover it because the steaminess is going to make it all soggy and stuff. Right when you get it, sit in that parking lot and chow down because it becomes soggy by the time you get home. It becomes kind of cold.
Yeah,
no fry tastes good that way.
Fry tastes good like
so bonefish fries, my number one. I think they're one of the best fries I've tasted thus far. Yep. So that's it for me, man.
Drop you guys top 5 fries in the comments below. And if you're listening on Spotify or any of the audio podcasts or platforms,
yes, sir,
go to the YouTube page. And if you want to participate, drop your top 5 down below, and we will check it out. And yeah, we would love to see it. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. On the audio podcast, follow us and download all that good stuff. Support the channel. Get us out there. Share. Do anything you can to show us some love. We will show you some love back. We will engage with you guys.
Yes,
and all that
sir.
good stuff. So with that, any other announcements?
Along with that, you guys show us some love. We'll show you guys some love back. We actually want to start doing live stuff on certain days so we can interact with you all. So with as much interaction as we get is what we reciprocate. So we're telling you guys to engage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We want to start talking to you guys.
Yeah, we want to get to know you guys a little better too.
Yeah.
So
with that being said,
it's your man, Eddie Ed.
It's Dialogue Boys and Girls.
And we're Holy Duo Podcast. See you guys next time.
I wanted to ask you though,